champions, Jump Master Lee
and Lulu.
And today we're gonna be trolling on the internet. It's time to go down the Reddit rabbit hole.
Let's see if Lulu will get stuff and understand it.
Chances are you will not get half of these, but that's okay. That is the reason why we make these videos, to make fun of you. All right, there was an attempt.
What does that mean?
You already don't even know what this means. There was an attempt means that there was an attempt from somebody to try to do something, but they weren't able to do it successfully. So therein lies the joke. Bro, what is the teacher doing during all this?
Probably doing Joe.
Who's Joe?
Leave my balls.
He's a bit confused, but he's got the spirit.
I don't get this joke, by the way.
How do you not get this?
No.
The milkshake is extra thick today. When that person goes, who's Joe? The next thing you say, you have to add the word who in front of lick my balls. So say it all together now.
Who lick my balls? Oh, shoot. Gosh.
Good joke wasted on both of you all. That's...
my balls, Joe.
Joe lick my balls. That's her. Joe lick my balls.
Joe licking your balls.
Now this is honestly probably the most clever way to solve a puzzle. This is an attempt, but this is so much better than the real puzzle. I mean, it's something that a kid would do that makes you go, this kid is clueless, but at the same time, it makes you go, this kid...
Think out of the box.
I see that you're learning how to take better selfies here, Lulu.
What an attempt. This is too much filter.
This is what the filter says, I cannot help you. No matter whatever I apply, it's not working. Just here. This is the best I can do for you.
Oh, too much filter.
Elderly woman mistakenly prays to League of Legends character. This has got to be somewhere in Asia.
This is edited.
Okay, I mean, let's look carefully, right? That does look like an old lady and does look like she's kneeling.
The sword was just so similar to the...
I think that is a League of Legends character.
Which country is that where they like pray by the street?
It doesn't even matter which country it is. The point is, old grannies like to pray to deities.
It doesn't matter who you're praying to, as long as within your heart you're praying to God or whatever you believe in, right,
You could
John?
pray to a banana and God would still appreciate you. Aqua magic.
The practice wields brush zero paper.
Clearly made in China. The best safety of a first doodle toys. You add them all together, it actually makes sense in a very Chinese-y sort of way.
When you translate it?
I understand what it is. I've seen things translated from Chinese that are so bad that they literally make no effing sense. And people will wear it around proudly like, hey, look at my English words. And you're like, are you sure that don't mean donkey balls? This at least makes sense. Although, you have to admit, it's a little embarrassing considering the fact that it looks like it's some sort of study toy.
Yes.
The one thing I don't trust most about this isn't the fact that the English on here is all just twisted all to hell. It's the fact that it says eco-friendly materials. Because in China, this is probably made with all sorts of chemicals that will leave you brain dead by the time you're 14.
Turkey Slurpee.
This is a challenge that's going around.
My God.
Doesn't this pretty much end the same way every single time you do this challenge?
That is so dangerous. Why would you ever do that kind of challenge, John?
Why are you asking this as if I do this type of challenge? I need to put in my name at the end of this.
Bruh, look at this dude. Wait till you see the... No.
Poor dog.
Oh my goodness.
That dog
Who
is
would
so...
have thought?
He's got the other dog to come out. Camera
It's a
going like,
dog.
I'm gonna help you, bro.
Yeah, let's do this together. Look,
We can do this together. My bike was stolen last week, and yesterday I saw it for sale on Craigslist. So I messaged the seller, met him at McDonald's, and when I noticed it was 100% my bike, I dumbly asked to take it for a ride. And he said,
yeah, you just...
Is that what a guy sounds like?
I already know what's gonna happen. Yeah, just don't ride off.
Guess what happens?
People in Craigslist, they're very smart, John.
All right, I will tell you this story. This happened to me once, and I felt stupid after that.
Man, what happened?
I met this guy on Craigslist. He wanted to buy one of my video games. So I said, well, why don't we go meet at Toys R Us parking lot, somewhere public.
Okay, that was good.
That was good. I'm like, hey, here's a game. He's, all right, cool. I need to, go get some money. I'm like, okay, no problem. Well, here's the game first. Just come back here with your money. He never came back.
Oh God, if I did that, you would be so fucking mad at me.
Yeah, but that's because you are now over 30. I did that when I was a teenager, when I didn't know better. When Craigslist just came out,
Okay.
and people didn't know that you couldn't trust people on the internet. Delivery drivers. Up to $15 an hour or more. Make up your mind. Is it up to $15 or is it actually or more? I feel like this is one
this
of
marketing?
Actually, yes. This is brilliant marketing.
My psychology professor said, when you fall in love with someone, you aren't interested in anyone else. If you are, you aren't in love. And I think everyone needs to hear that.
You're a junior in high school. You don't have a professor. He's a teacher. Oh, slam. And I don't think Mr. Morgan has ever said that to us. Hashtag do anything for clout. Called out. When someone calls you out like that, is that a friend? Or is that someone who just wants to make you look dumb? Like, I don't get this flex. I guess this is coming across like as if, you know what, I'm a college student and I'm scholarly and I'm gonna say something profound. Although after hearing this, I still don't know what the hell they mean. I can tell you one thing about love. It's overrated after the horniness wears off. Quote me on that, Professor Lee. Thank you very much.
Professor Lee, major one.
Major in horniness. What's your mom's address? I want to send her some artisan chocolates and ask if I can go out with her daughter.
She died in January. This was our first Christmas without her. Thanks for bringing that up.
Zing. How would he know, though? That's a pickup line that at some point inevitably this answer is going to come up. But
I think these are just like those creepy people.
this is kind of a creepy pickup line because who would ever ask for your mama's address? Like, what? You
Or
wanna,
maybe he saw a photo of them.
Oh, maybe a mom's hot too. Mom's the milfy type, and he says, I got a double shot here. Double shot. Not her, then mama.
Oh, you're cute.
This corgi is going to be everyone on January 1st. I guarantee it. Like I said, this corgi is going to be everyone on January 2nd.
That's exactly what's gonna happen. Slow running, walking, and then give up.
Right after New Year's, busiest time in every gym. That is the record period when people sign up for the gym. And you know when the emptiest time in the gym is?
When?
Sometime in February. That's about as long as it lasts. People go in for a couple of weeks and that's it. That's how gyms make their money.
Yep.
They don't want you to come in every single day because it would be busy, it would be packed. They just want you to pay for that membership.
Right.
And then hop off the treadmill and go to the Arby's next door. That's where that corgi went. He went to get the 2-for-1 Arby's special.
Are you sure?
That's what I would have done.
Anyone hear that? What? Arby's, we have the meats.
There was This just feels like one of those choose your own adventure games where whatever the outcome is, it's gonna be bad. It's a bad idea.
I can already see the end of his life here.
There is a cameraman waiting for the exact shot to take this and just gonna let him do it because he knows he's gonna get karma on Reddit.
Get famous! I'm gonna get famous by doing this and wait for you to die.
How to raise the perfect dog. The look of guilt is so strong in them. It's just on their face. He knows that he effed up. Now they're going to have to get rid of him.
I don't think so.
It's too late because guess what happens? The party chewed out. It was how to not get thrown out. We have your child.
What are your demands?
Are you out of your mind? The daycare's closing soon. Come get him now.
Okay.
I can't tell if this is a joke
Me too.
or if this guy is straight up serious,
Dumb.
realizing that.
I'm not this dumb.
So first of all, this would not be a woman that says this. So yes,
Dad.
it would not be. This is absolutely the dad half of that equation.
But then, okay, hold on.
We have your child.
You can't just say it like that. That is so.
It's texting, right? You can keep it brief.
No, that sounded like we are kidnapping your child.
In what country do you live in where you need to fear something like that happening every single day?
I used to work with children. You don't text a parent like that unless
Well, let's put it this way.
someone.
As a parent, it's even worse that you respond.
What are your demands?
That's true.
All right, Lulu, this is one of those ideas for a gift that make you go, I don't think it's a good idea to put something into a box, especially when it's live.
Wait, hold on. He already escaped.
That cat is already thinking, all right, I'm going to go to the front door, open the knob, and escape here because this family, no thank you.
The cat was like, oh shit, I need to get out.
There was an attempt. Personally, bad English is such a turnoff for me.
You don't need to put for me after writing personally. That's right. Oh my god. Whoa.
This person, Nikki, sure this is not your alt account.
Nikki.
There are people out there who feel the need to bash others, sort of like a backhand
example.
sort of thing. I clearly don't know what I'm talking about. Oh, it happens way too often on the net.
Don't you think they're just joking as well?
I don't think she's joking. I don't think she realizes that's what she did. Honestly, I think it's something I would do. I sometimes overwrite, overspeak, just to be a little bit more clear, and then I double down on the double.
Grammar. When I was in 9th grade, I got caught selling weed. My mom was devastated. So she transferred me to a rich private school thinking that was gonna help the situation. But in reality, she gave me a promotion. Yeah, not just weed, Mom. Not just weed.
Weed to rich kids. That's even better. You know, the funny thing is, we're gonna look back at this one day, like today, where weed is so like available everywhere and is legal everywhere. Although I don't think it's legal for a 9th grader. But
Yeah.
Mom is gonna be looking at him, going, "Son, I'm proud of you. Proud that you decided to go down the drug dealer route."
Now we're rich. This is so true though. Some other parents would think, you know what, I'm gonna have to remove you from that public school because the community is just not healthy. They're not good influence. Thinking private school is a lot better.
I think parents need to be a little bit more self-aware and a little bit honest about whether or not their kid is the one that needs to be saving or if they're the ones that are corrupting others. If your kid is the one that's going to be corrupting others, don't matter where they go, that's what's going to end up happening. But I can see, going to a better school, changing the environment, having a big, big difference. That happened to me. I went to a school when I was in elementary school, and I was a C average student at best. I was known as the class clown. And then I moved to another school, and I went to hang out with all these Asian kids, and then I suddenly became a straight A student.
I guess it worked for somebody.
It totally worked for me. So you don't even need to go to a rich school. You just need to go to a school with a lot of Asian kids.